Lilo, shut up. Hi there, my name is Theodor Már Guðmundsson and I am 208 centimeters, or 6'10" in the American version of scaling things, I guess. But along with being 208 centimeters, I am also 160 kilograms of body weight, which is like 353 pounds, I think. And I want to share with you the everyday struggles that I face in my everyday life. Because not everyone is this tall, and I get that. I'm a bit freakishly tall, I guess. Because I'm different. So, let's get to it. Number 1, doorways. I hate doorways. Man, I don't understand why they don't just make doorways as high as the ceiling. You know, why would that be so hard? Why do you scale it down a bit? Like, scale it down a bit like 3 centimeters. Oh, pretty cool. No, it's not. It causes a lot of head pain. Because, you know, I have to bend over to get through doors. It's like sort of like just muscle memory, I guess, when I'm walking through any doorway. I have bumped my head so many times and it's so frustrating, so painful when it happens. When I'm wearing shoes, different shoes, 1 or 2 centimeters to get added to me, you know, that, you know, just confuses the whole rhythm. I have to bend my head down lower, but I don't, you know, think that in the moment, and then pow! It's so painful. Not fitting through doorways. That's one of my everyday struggles. Having to bend down and sometimes bump my head. Number 2, cars. I don't fit in all cars. My knees just, you know, my legs just don't want to fit into many of those. I'm very lucky I have like a 2007 Corolla that just fits perfectly for me. And no, I did not take the driver's seat out and, you know, I'm sitting in the back seat. No, I get that joke a lot. It's always funny, just as no matter how often I hear it. You know, along with cars, airplanes. You know, I can't physically fit in a normal airplane seat. I haven't been in an airplane for 3 years, but the last time I was there, you know, I was 60 kilograms lighter, but my knees could just not physically fit between the seats. It's like, excuse me, stewardess. And then I, you know, asked to go to an emergency exit seat, and then they want to charge you for that. And it's just like, this is your fault. It's like your airline put the space between the seats too small for an extra large person, so, you know, it's your problem, not mine, that I can't fit in your seats. Number 3, gym equipment. Now I go to the gym a lot, you know, my fair share, you know, it's one of my biggest, you know, it's one of the biggest parts of my life currently. Going to the gym, getting stronger, bigger, and some gym equipment, especially like leg presses, I don't fit in all those. Like, I can't fully extend my knee, I just only can do sort of half reps. Yeah, that's frustrating. And many other gym equipment that I've come across in my gym life that I don't fit in, and it's not made for a man of my size. Number 4, people stare at you a lot. That doesn't feel so good, does it? Now, I don't notice this as much as my girlfriend does, or the people, you know, that I'm with, but they notice, like, the people go, you know, they turn their heads like, what the? You know, I noticed it a lot more when I was younger, when I was a teenager, more insecure. I had just hit like the 2-meter mark around 16 years old. People started staring a lot, and it made you feel like a freak. It's like in our community, if someone's different, you have to stare at them. Yeah. Number 5, guys insecure with their height will make fun of you a lot. Yeah, through my life, since I, you know, got this tall, I've been made fun of my fair share. You know, I was bullied when I was a child, you know, called Bigfoot, and I don't know, just chased after because, you know, just telling me, you're tall, you're tall, you're tall. I was like, I know. made you feel like a freak. Yeah. And I didn't want to punch anyone, didn't want to cause violence. You know, I told them to stop, they wouldn't stop. What was I supposed to do? I don't know. But that's in the past, you know, I've dealt with that. I'm secure with my height today, but guys, you know, especially when guys are drunk, and they have like an inferiority complex or something like that. They come up to you, you know, with their chest up, lats out, and tobacco in their upper lip, and you go like, "Hey, you're pretty tall. How's the weather up there?" Not as cold as your heart. "Hey, that girl can give you a BJ standing." No, but yeah, I've gotten that a lot, man. People making, especially guys, making fun of my height like repeatedly. It's like joke after joke after joke after joke after joke, and it's like, dude, okay, we get it. I'm tall. Just leave it at that. Just talk about something else. You know, I've also, it used to happen a lot more when I was like skinnier and weaker. Some guy I recall came up to me like, "You're pretty tall. I know I could beat you in a fight. You know, it's just like one punch to the groin. You know, I can beat you. You know, you're no trouble to fight. I can fight you. I can beat you, no problem." Why does that matter? If you could beat me in a fight or not, you know, I don't have any reason to fight you. I wouldn't fight you unless it's in self-defense. So I get a lot of that. You know, guys, you know, they want to fight me. They want to take me down. You know, David versus Goliath, except, you know, they're being, you know, the evil guy. I've never punched a person, not since I was 6 years old, so I don't get that. Number 6, doorways. Again, I hate doorways. Curse you, 2-meter doorways. You will always be my mortal enemy. Those 230 centimeter doorways that are like really tall doorways, they are ever so sought after. I really want those. Number 7. Yeah, 7. Beds. Beds. Man, my feet like stick always like this long out of each bed that I go into. But I have like a special bed made for me that's 230 centimeters long, so that's nice. But I remember when I went to Italy once in a basketball tournament when I played basketball. You know, the bed I was in a bunk bed in a pretty fancy hotel, by the way. It was like 75 centimeters long. Like, what? My feet were sticking halfway out. It was like, number 8, kissing your girlfriend. You know, I don't have an issue with this, but some people see it as funny, or I don't know, that, you know, I need to bend down to kiss her. You know, it's just normal for me, I guess. You know, you just go to the gym a lot like me, and you lift her up and kiss her. Muscles. Just kidding, guys. I'm weak as hell. Number 9. Finding clothes that fit in the mall is impossible. Man, I've gone through my fair share of mall trips, and ever since I got this like heavy, a little bit extra thick, finding clothes is like impossible. You know, my ass is too big for like every single pants in the mall. People just say order online, but you know, I have an issue with ordering online. You know, I want to make sure it fits. You know, in the last 2 mall trips that I've gone to find clothes on myself, you know, every single pants in every single store doesn't fit. I'm trying to find t-shirts or shirts or something to wear like fancy, and it's just like, do you have anything triple, quadruple, extra large? And it's just like narrow shoulders and, you know, wide hips. Always built for fat people, I guess. You know, I want, you know, big shoulders and, you know, a reasonably normal waist. Just longer sleeves. And yeah. The tough life. I'm sorry. People come up with all the suggestions on what I should do, but like everything costs a lot of money. Having a special sewn suit is pretty expensive, and I don't have that kind of money. Number 10, seats break. I've broken like 3 like office chairs and, you know, a few tables when I'm sitting on them, you know. My goal is to get to like 200 kilograms, which is 440 pounds of, you know, muscle. So this problem is only gonna keep advancing, I guess. So it's something I just have to deal with. So that has been just a few of the things that I deal with in my everyday life. of being 208 centimeters tall, 6'10", and yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching. I don't know if you can relate to any of this, but at least it gives you a little insight into my life, I guess, and I hope it was a little amusing, because it's just a little funny sometimes. And yeah, well guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, it will really mean a lot and help me grow the channel, and also like the video, that would be awesome. So, see you guys. Live long and prosper. I can't reach the camera. Crap.